Hey guys, welcome back to another round of Cyborg Gaming. Today we're going to go through the Crown of the Old Ivory King DLC, and we're just starting here at the very beginning. In my last video I just showed you guys how to get over here and the key necessary to keep going. So be prepared for that. Ooh, I only have 5 life gems. Honestly, I probably need more. And I do have a lightning sword. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. So just activate that. Yeah, we want to listen there. That's not a fight that we can really take on right now. And I might even want to switch my sword to fire. As you can see, we are in a frozen hellhole. And honestly, this might be one of the longest runs to a bonfire that I've seen in Dark Souls. So my goal is to just backstab the hell out of these guys, as I did not re-up my life gems after taking on the last boss fight in the Iron King DLC. So that is a couple of them. Nice, got a Radiant Life Gem. And you can see this is basically just a frozen hellscape. It will get better as we go along. We'll be able to remove some of the wind, some of the ice, things like that. These guys definitely can hit kind of hard, but one thing I will say about them is that they are quite slow and not quite as skilled as me. And you can see here, we want to progress here. Lever's broken. We'll be coming back to that later. So, as well here, there is going to be a good amount of that, like, kind of in your typical Dark Souls fashion. Not everything is accessible right now. Right now, also, we want him to come to us. There is another guy ready to, protect him as needed. Because I'm going to absolutely whoop this guy. Alright, let's go. I'm definitely kind of moving at a fast pace, but that is because this is going to be a long run with plenty of baddies. So let's heal up here. Plenty of fire or ice dogs. Oh, that was a terrible shot. There we go. Let's switch to a sword now. Ooh, okay, you're down. And let's take another life gem. We got some souls. Perfect. So you can see there is a beautiful castle here. And some beautiful, terrain, all that stuff. But honestly, you can't really see too much of it while all the wind is picked up and with all the snow. So as we progress more in the DLC, we'll get to see more of the area. And I won't spoil it all. We'll get to it as we go along. But basically, what we're gonna do is take out a bunch of these ice. Oh man. There we go. All that for a torch. We're gonna have to take out a bunch of these ice dudes to really progress within the DLC. I feel like my sword should be able to break that. Okay. Alright, let's not worry about that right now. Try eliminating one at a time. That is always my method. So, apologies, it might get a little boring, but I am 100% going to try to at least drag... Woo! Woo! I was hoping just to drag one out. Okay, we only got one. Alright, let's get him down. And let's go use our first flask. I am definitely trying to pace myself on the flask, as I have kind of mentioned at the beginning. And backstab. Let's hope this guy doesn't give me a good snipe. You can definitely hear him coming, though. There we go. That's probably okay to heal up again. So, we got another one. Okay. And we got one of those nice ladies. So let's try to drag him over here where we are protected. Ah, damn. Okay, now I'm starting to go through these things a little fast for my liking. And you can see a bunch of other ones that are ready to go and sneak up on us. So, same thing. Boop. There we go. Let's take a life gem, and let's see if we can drag him over to us. And you can see the fire damage works quite well. Boop. Ah, shit. So, I highly recommend getting yourself some fire arrows before coming in here. And honestly, more life gems than what I prepared for. Ooh. Alright, let's take a radiant life gem. And a regular life gem. Let's speed this up a little bit. I definitely kind of start rushing when I start doing a little bit better, or when I'm trying to, yeah, really get through something. So let's see if we can take him out. And I finally got the backstab that I'm looking for. You can see that there's still one more around here. Right up top there. And that's going to be the next area that we're going to go into. Small blue burr. Okay. Not as cool as Bill Burr, but I'll take it. Let's double check around here. Okay. So at least let's get out our flask, as I think we're going to get kind of jumped up here. So I'm going to try to take out this guy. To the best of my ability. Nice. Okay. Now we can take our sword out and we can rush our way up. You'll see that a lot too. From Software makes some very good games and typically does a very good job. In this DLC, there will definitely be some physics problems like that, where you basically attack somebody and their weapons go absolutely flying and things like that. Doesn't bother me, but just something to kind of note. This is probably the DLC that I spent the most time in, just because it gave me the most problems. I did see that a decent amount. Just in case. So I think there's a... Okay. Yeah, that's the door that I'm thinking of, I believe. Ooh. There we go. Oh, you see a doggy. You want to take that dog out faster than him. Ah, still getting hit on some of these that I shouldn't be. So let's see if we can open this. Well, we don't need to go through here. This is actually the same thing. There's going to be multiple chests upstairs with some good loot. But right now, all we're going to do is end up getting ourselves attacked by, I think, 2 to 3 enemies. And it's just not worth going through at this point. Ah, come on. Shit. And the reason we don't want to go up top is because we can't open the chests anyways due to the snow. So we have to go through and get some stuff done before we can access that loot. Also, these nice ladies are going to be more... Oh, okay. Let's go put a repair powder on. There we go. Let's see if this does anything. Hopefully I don't end up breaking my stuff with this long bonfire run. So if you didn't know, your durability of your weapon does depend on the bonfires and how many enemies, how many swings you're taking between bonfires. When you get to the bonfire, the durability of your sword should be replenished and it will start over. So on something like this, when you're going through a long boss run, or not boss run, a bonfire run, you need to be aware of your sword. So, let's see if I'm going the right way. So, we don't want to go down there just yet. Or do we? Shoot. Okay. I think this is where I wanted to go. And just take these guys out. You can see a little bit more health. They can hit pretty hard, even though they are one-legged. They got that swing. And they got a little bit more range. Luckily, he missed. But at this point, we're pretty close to the bonfire. So I'm not too worried about my flask use. I'll probably go back up, or back to Manjula, and get some life gems. Ooh, come on, give me. Nice. That's all I wanted, and then I just want to grab this item. The old bell helm. Okay. Not exactly what I was thinking there, but that's not a problem. Alright, let's go back up, and let's go get the bonfire so we can end this video and continue into the next area. So in this one, I definitely tried to pace myself on my flasks and all that, knowing how long the boss run is. Treasure ahead, be wary of fire. Sorry, I keep saying boss run instead of bonfire run. Definitely been playing a little bit too much today and taking on more bosses. So right now, I do not need to go in there and do not want to go in there. We actually are at the bonfire. Let me go into this little section right here. This should be it, and we should just drop right down. No enemies to speak of, but a bonfire. So guys, we are just starting the DLC here of the Ivory King. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Catch you on the next one.